Professor O'Neill. We're going to talk about car seats today and how to properly install them. I know I can't actually be there and you can't actually do it for real, but we're going to try and run through everything on basic car seat safety. This is an infant car seat. They are made to go rear facing, and we will do that installation in a few minutes. There's two differences. Obviously this only goes one way. This little red handle releases the car seat into the base, which we will again go over in a minute. I'll show you how to install that. But those are rear facing. They're meant to be a cradle and also to release and be carried inside. Okay, but when the child is actually in the seat, this should be collapsed, like should be behind the child, so it doesn't hold anything in front of them or it could smack them if you ever had a crash. Okay, so you don't want to have that necessarily up in their face. Okay, so that's basics on this. The seatbelt buckle are the same. Pretty much these have to be at their armpit level. This doll would be totally way too small for where it is right here. It would have to be at her armpits. She'd have to be bigger. I'm just using it as an example. And then this, of course, goes across their legs and should be tight. How you adjust this, there is a button on the, this is called a convertible car seat because it can also go rear. You can change this little kickstand down here and make this a rear facing. You follow the instructions. You basically pull it down and you fold it up, okay? I'm not going to do that because we're going to use this. But also, it says right here, it tells you where to put it for rear facing and where the latches would go. And versus this will be where they would go if it was a regular seatbelt forward facing. Okay, and then we also have a tether. This is one other difference. They have a tether strap for forward facing car seats. This tether strap must be secured behind the seat, which I'm going to show you real quick. Usually right behind here you'll see this little symbol. It shows a car seat, it shows an anchor. The tether is considered an anchor, so it would go through here and clip on here, just like that. It is the same basic system as the seat in the front. I just wanted to show you how to make that tight. You would obviously just pull this tight. It doesn't have to be as tight as the bottom anchors, and we'll go through that in a minute. It just has to be have it strong enough so it doesn't pull the seat up in the event of a rollover. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to install this real quickly. Is basically she's way too big. You would have to have a child. The seat straps have to be at or above them in a rear facing seat, but this has to be at or below. So she would be like here, let's say she was taller. If it was at the either shoulder level or a little bit below, so it was still hugging her, that would be okay for the front seat. But since obviously it's not the right seat, she couldn't be in this. I just use it as an example. But again, this shows that it has to be tight across their armpit level. So if she was big enough, it's just for pretend, let's say she had a bigger bottom, you could tighten this. Again, pull, see how the strap tightens? Let's just pretend that she was this tall. Then she would be okay. This would be at armpit level, right across her armpits, and let's say this is where her legs really were, down here. And these are not really adjustable, just the straps going above. So again, forward facing at or below, so that they're in there. It can be above if it's she's tall enough. Like I said, it would have to be at the right level to protect her, because in a frontward crash you're going forward. In a rear crash it's a cradle. That's why these work so well. So the seat actually cradles the baby, so it would be below them so they'd not fall out of the seat. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to install this one really quickly. I'll just take the doll out because she's kind of in the way. Okay. But again, just see the straps. I just want you to know it goes just like a race car driver. There's two straps in the middle, and again, just a buckle like you would have. This goes across their armpits. You pull this to make it tight across them, and the pinch test is how you know it's not it's in at the right level, so it's not too loose. Again, if there was a real child in here, you should not be able to pinch extra webbing. If you can do this and they're in there, that's way too loose. It cannot be that loose in the car seat, because when they come forward, if there's a lot of room, they could actually come out of this. If this was, I've seen people come into car seat checks and this thing's like way down and it's really loose, and the kid could literally be ejected from it. So it's very dangerous. You have to make sure you follow the directions. They do give you manuals usually inside there when you buy them. Never buy a used car seat unless it's like somebody from your family that's giving it to you. It has to be under 6 years old. If it's over 6 years old, the plastic is degradable and it can fail. They actually will take it from you if you go to a car seat check and give you a new one. And sometimes they're for free. So you want to make sure that you don't get any used car seats. Don't buy them. We can't legally sell them at any used center, thrift store, because there's a liability attached to it. Now we can give them to people because I'm a certified child passenger safety tech for New York State, so I can check them and make sure it's okay, they're not recalled. There's you know, you can go on the consumer product safety site and check if it's recalled too. Okay, so this would be standing up if it was forward facing. We could use these straps for the tether, and I put them together just to get them out of the way. So if you want to do a tether installation, which is fine, these are just like really old and really beat up, and that's why I use this one, but you push the button like a car seat or a regular safety belt and they come out. Okay, so this could be installed that way. You can also install the actual seat that through here, the seat belt through the same location through the underneath the seat. You would just have to feed it through. Okay, so she's going to stop so I can get in the car and show you where it actually attaches. So just hold on one second, follow me.